In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to create exploded dimensions. We'll start inside your drawing with the object you plan to dimension clearly visible on screen. If you need to, zoom in so you can comfortably snap to the exact endpoints you want. A clear view helps you place dimensions accurately and avoids mistakes that are hard to catch later. Next, head to the Annotate tab and open the Dimension tools. You'll choose the type that matches what you're measuring. Use linear for horizontal or vertical distances, aligned for distances that follow the true angle of a sloped edge, and angular for the angle between two lines. Picking the right type now ensures your dimensions read correctly without extra adjustments. Place your first dimension by clicking the start point, then the end point of the object or edge. After you pick those 2 points, move your cursor to position the dimension line where it's readable and not colliding with other geometry, then click to place it. Take a moment to check that the arrows and text are legible and not overlapping anything important. Clean placement makes your drawing easier to understand. Repeat that same process for all other measurements you want to include. Keep a consistent offset from your object so the dimensions look organized, and space them so each label has room to breathe. If you're measuring multiple sides, it often helps to align dimension lines visually so the drawing looks intentional and professional. Now, if you need to explode a dimension, meaning you want to convert it into separate editable lines and text, select the dimension you want to convert. With it selected, go to the command line, type explode, and press enter. The dimension will break apart into basic elements that you can edit independently. This is useful if you need a very specific graphic layout or want to fine-tune the appearance beyond what standard dimension settings allow. A quick but important note: once a dimension is exploded, it's no longer associative. That means it won't update automatically if the geometry changes. If you later move a wall or adjust a component, the exploded text won't follow. For that reason, consider exploding only when you're confident the geometry is final, or keep an original associative dimension somewhere you can reference. And that's it. You've placed clear, accurate dimensions and converted them into editable graphics when needed, all while keeping readability and precision in mind.